This topic is what is governing equation. For understanding purpose, I utilize some of the physics formulas. Here you see how the dependent variable changed by one or more independent variable changed. Here you see force F is equal to ma is the formula. Here F means force in newtons, m means mass of an object in kg, and a means acceleration in meters per second square. So we can move to numerical illustration for framing the governing equation. Here the numerical illustration, dependent variable is force and the independent variables are mass and acceleration. Here I want to identify mass of the body, m is equal to 3 kg and acceleration is equal to 0.06 meter per second square, so that from these two values I can get force F is equal to ma is equal to 3 into 0.06 is equal to 0.18 Newton. If independent variable changed, mass of the body m is equal to 6 kg then 3 kg and the acceleration is changed from 0.06 to 0.12 meter per second square. So I can get force F is equal to ma is equal to 6 into 0.12 is equal to 0.72 Newton. So the dependent variables which are force changed by one or more independent variables as like mass and acceleration in force equation changed. Here F is equal to ma available, and then force, here force is F is equal to force in Newton, and here m is the term which is the notation for mass of an object in kg, and the notation a is equal to acceleration in meters per second square. The numerical illustration, dependent variable with that equation is force and independent variable are mass and acceleration. So mass of the body m is equal to 3 kg, acceleration is equal to 0.06 meter per second square I initially considered. After that force F is equal to ma is the formula, so 3 into 0.06, from this I can get 0.18 Newton, and then if independent variable I changed means mass of the body is 6 kg and the acceleration is equal to 0.12 meter per second square. So the force F is equal to ma is equal to 6 into 0.12, 0.72 Newton. Likewise, we can frame the governing equation. And then how can we frame the governing equation from the available mechanistic model if I consider motion of a particle under the influence of the resultant force Fi. Here you see the man pulling the square box. Here I consider the square box as a particle. Yes, how can we identify location of the particle in space at a time, which is t, by the position vector xi of t, which is the position vector I initially considered for framing the governing equation. After that, define the velocity and the acceleration vectors as vi, which can be represented as like dxi by dt, because then the velocity and the acceleration are both a thing with the rate of change of time, and acceleration a is equal to dvi by dt, and then linear momentum pi is equal to m into vi. M is the mass, v is the velocity, so which is the formula, and then I can frame the governing equation. The governing equation of motion of the particle by Newton's second law is Fi is equal to d pi by dt is equal to m into ai. So now I got F is equal to ma as the governing equation for motion of a particle under the influence of resultant force Fi, which is the rule we are considered to develop the governing equation in finite element methodology.